Dude, how sad is this? My 2-year-old has tanner arms than me.
God damn!
Well, of course he does. He goes outside.
I know, but I
What kind
feel
of
like I
question
go
is
outside
that?
all the time. I take him outside.
Yeah, but you put on like sunscreen and layers
That's true.
and you stand in the shade.
But
He goes
he's-
out on the playground and he's like, fuck yeah, Mom.
He's still pretty pale, but like you can just tell that he has Lee's genetics in him. Like he's got that underlying olive tone.
Yeah.
Where mine is just like, fucking, do you want to touch it and it'll turn red? It's either white or red, white or red, white or red. That's all you got.
My kids are the same way. They're like tiny little vampires. They're almost see-through.
Your kids are. Like you would think your kids are mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And mine would be yours, like based off of skin color alone. If you look at looks,
Definitely not.
definitely not.
Mine
Definitely
are
not.
Brandon's kids.
Yeah, mine are Lee's.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up with that?
Doing all the fucking work on a group project, getting none of the credit.
Seriously, though.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what, besties? Before we jump into the goddams,
Whoa.
I wanted to remind everybody. I know this is like a hard cut too, naturally speaking, again. But I wanted to remind everybody to fucking buy tickets to
CrimeCon.
CrimeCon. I almost said Comic Con.
Nope.
Nope. That would be exciting. No, CrimeCon. Because if you buy tickets and use our super secret code of ISGD, when you buy tickets, you get 10% off, but it only works through March. So, like, I think April 1st, it goes away.
Yeah. So you have this month.
This month. So,
March,
and then
yeah.
put like fucking, and when they're like, oh, what podcast sent you? Put ISGD.
Yeah.
Or I said, goddamn. Actually, use our full name because I don't know if ISGD will work.
Yeah, but ISGD is the code to get like 10% off or something.
Let's make this really complicated.
So here's what you're going to do. Go down to the corner, meet Hank. He'll bring you to a website.
He'll be in a yellow jacket.
Dane!
Dane, where are you? Dane, will you come to CrimeCon, please? Okay, anyway, so CrimeCon, come see us and make us feel important because you guys are amazing.
Come be our friend.
We're all besties here, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Don't you
motherfucker.
forget it. Do you want to hit me with your goddamn, Aaron?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, as you know, last weekend, this one that just happened, we went out. We had a
Oh.
good time.
Oh, God, did we? Oh, God, did we? We did a thing.
We did a thing. We went to go see Taylor Tomlinson.
Oh, my God, she's fucking hilarious.
Super funny.
If you have not listened to her stand-up, go listen right now.
She's on
Stop
Netflix.
this podcast and go listen.
Just pause it and go over there and listen to her shit. She's really funny. And we got to go see her, and I was so excited. And then we were like, we're going to have one drink because I really had to pee. And so we're like, let's go to a bar instead of this place because that'll be less line. Let's just go there, have one drink, and then we'll go home.
one drink.
One drink.
Just one.
And so I got home much later than I had anticipated. And apparently my fucking drunk ass, because had more than one drink, was like, Jesus is my co-pilot. I don't know. And just let everything go. And I lost my fucking credit card. I lost my vaccination card.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I
had
We're
a
very irresponsible
very
mothers.
large tab.
Very large tab. Very large tab. And she had my cell phone. Thank God.
And I
Thank
had
God she
her
took care of
cell
my
phone.
life. Yeah.
I also had mine, thank God. But
oh, God. could you
my
imagine?
drunk ass was like, I don't know. Man,
Done.
fucking peace be with you on your journey.
Yeah.
And then just
also with you.
let go. I got like you home. I was
Yeah.
like, I got
Which
this.
was a feat all in its own.
they were gonna say appreciated.
That too.
It was fine. It was easy. I went to fucking mom mode. I was like, I got her stuff. I got everything. I am fucking on it. I called the Uber. I was like, fucking.
You were on it.
I was on it.
All
was
I had to do was
responsible and
telepathically
prepared.
look at her and just look at her, and she's like, "It's time to go."
Yeah, I was
We
like,
got
that
it.
means she wants to go.
She does not feel well.
No. And then I got home and I was like, everything is great. And I was still fucking sober enough to get you home, then get me home and do all the things. And then I was like, Jesus, where were you?
You were supposed to be my co-pilot back there.
Because you didn't get any of my stuff.
What the fuck? I said, hold my purse.
Yeah. So
Oops.
I lost my entire life.
Well, just your vaccine card and your credit card. It's fine.
Which at this point is my entire
you
life.
don't even need those two things. Fuck, dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm hoping coronavirus ends soon so that I can like not need my vaccine card. But it also would have been nice to have as like a fucking relic, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like when my grandkids are like, did you live through the pandemic? And I'll be like, I still have my vaccine card.
Put it in your hope chest.
Yeah. Not anymore. It's gone.
No, I feel like we should call the bar.
We tried.
No, but we should call them and not leave a message and actively talk to a person and be like, by the way, did you
tried to
sweep
do
this?
that. And they were like, you want to call Utah? And I was like, no. And they're like, push all these buttons. Apparently they have places out in Utah. I don't fucking know, man. There was magic involved.
Yeah, we went to a bar with magic. like not like...
This was our wild night out.
Not like you get the drink and it smokes because it's got like
dry ice
in it, but like literally magicians.
There was a magician.
And there were cards and there was a special little mat that they'd spray the cards out. I was in fucking heaven. I was like, used to watch David Copperfield. I know all the tricks.
Line them up.
I was yelling like it was like a sporting event.
Yeah, you were. It was pretty quiet in there.
It was there was like 4 of us at the bar. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're never going to let us back in.
That's also kind of the reason that I'm like, just let it go.
No, I'm fully ready to face my face there. I will go in and pretend to be you and be like, can I have my card?
And they'll be like, what's your name?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh, man. Yeah. So
I am never drinking again, just so you know.
Fair.
Until this weekend when we go see Garth Brooks.
I was going to say, you can drive me to Garth Brooks.
Well, I was planning on it.
I'm so excited for that. So we're going to do it all again as soon as I get my new credit card and everything. Then we'll just fucking...
Are you going to have that in time?
I don't know. I'll have another fucking
You'll have a
form
way
of
to
payment.
spend money?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Do you want to hear my goddamn?
Yes, I do.
I had an orthodontist appointment today.
Uh-huh.
And
I notice you still have your braces.
I still have my braces, but I've been dying to tell you this all day.
When are you getting them off?
The end of the month. The end of the month. The end of the month. The last week of March, I get my fucking braces off.
Hell
I'm 30-something years old.
That means you won't have them for fucking CrimeCon. You'll have your beautiful smile.
I'll be pretty again.
You're always pretty, but you'll have your $1 million smile.
That. You have to say that.
I'm like your husband. I have to say that.
Yeah. But he the orthodontist, put sandpaper in between my teeth and filed them today.
No.
I've actually had this done before because I've had plenty of fucking fillings put in, and they like file in between to make sure that like
that's
your
fucking
shit's not
gross.
stuck. Yeah, because I've had fillings like on the like where your teeth touch, right? And so then they break the seal with this little file thingy.
I hate that.
Oh God. It's like nails on a chalkboard. So I have a filling between my 2 front teeth. Like I broke a tooth, so I have a fake tooth, and then I have a filling in between there. I got a cavity because my front teeth were fucking crooked. Anyway, so they put a filling in, and through drinking coffee, it's kind of like brown now. And so now that it's revealed, I definitely need to go get that redone. But because of the way they filled it, it was for crooked teeth, and so it was causing like a gap in my front teeth. So he literally had to file the filling down.
Oh.
And he used like an emery board, but between my teeth. And he was like, and then he would like buff it on one side of the tooth and then buff it on the other side of the tooth. And then he got a little polishing strip into it. Yeah, I am going to feel that in my nightmares because I just hate the feeling. And then he had to do another tooth because he was like, oh, like he had to file my real tooth. Well, I'm pretty sure he filed my real teeth then too, but then another gap he had to file down, so he had to do it twice. And then my 2 front teeth were all fucking jagged at the bottom from having crooked teeth and like biting shit and them chipping. So then he did it across the bottom. But he used a special little tool for that. But I had my teeth filed like a motherfucker today.
That's gross.
I know. It makes me so uncomfortable. It was actually okay. Like I wasn't
freaking out.
Yeah, no, I was fine. Because I've had it done before, so I know what to expect.
It literally makes me not feel good.
It's like when you told your story about your nail lifting.
Yeah.
It's like the same feeling you get if you think about like cotton touching an exposed nail bed.
Oh.
Or like felt.
I feel like it's more like nails on teeth, like nail files on teeth.
That's exactly what it was.
That's the feeling I get.
Precisely what had happened.
That sounds awful.
To my mouth.
But I'm super excited that you get your fucking braces off.
Oh my God, I cannot wait. And literally he filed them down and then they put these like power chains on them. And the gaps are like closed up and it's only been like 6 hours.
Oh my God. Do they hurt?
Not really. I'm kind of used to it though.
Yeah.
I ain't no bitch.
Ain't a little bitch about it.
I bitch about these all the time.
I can't wait to see your smile. It's going to be so pretty.
Dude, I cannot wait either. But now I'm like, okay, I need to line up because my dentist is always booked out like a million years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I need to line up, like get my filling fixed and teeth whitening and
Yeah, all that shit so that
Yeah,
you
'cause
can
I
actually
drink-
feel like...
It's pretty. Like, I drink so much coffee. There's no way there's not going to be stains on these fuckers.
You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Nah,
we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm so excited.
That's so exciting.
I can't wait to lick my teeth,
I
y'all.
was gonna say, yeah, lick your teeth for me. Like, not
Right now?
Not like no. Don't, you're gonna cut your fucking tongue.
Are you kidding? This tongue is like calloused over by now.
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
That'll be so exciting. What's it been? How long has it been?
Exactly a year.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I got him in March.
Yeah. This motherfucker said like 3 months.
Well, he said 9 to 15 months overall treatment.
But he was like 3 months solid braces.
Yeah, and I've had these fuckers forever.
But
Totally
it'll probably
over
be
them.
faster this way, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm a little happy because...
oh, a little?
A little happy. Because, mainly because it's almost over. And also, you're probably going to cut to like 2 months from now and I'm going to be like, this motherfucker lied to me. But still, at least I know I'm nearing the end. But
Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
I wanted the Invisalign stuff for aesthetic reasons, right? Like,
Yeah.
then I don't have these fucking metal ass brackets on my teeth.
Yeah.
But now that I've already done it, I'm so happy I didn't have to deal with like taking them in and out and like eating and drinking
And actually wearing them.
because I probably would have fucked it up. But I wasn't going to. I was ready to commit, but like I probably would have fucked it up.
Yeah, you'll get a retainer. Wear that.
I keep
Wear
getting that advice. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to hear about some murder?
Duh. Increase my anxiety even more.
Yeah. What could possibly be causing anxiety?
I don't know.
Here on episode 182, I am going to tell you about Philip Lee Ingle.
Okay. Philip. Phil. Uncle
Yeah.
Phil?
Yeah, if Uncle Phil had face tattoos
Mike Tyson.
and was white, I guess. So here we go. with
Poor Mike
Philip.
Tyson. Poor Uncle Phil.
No, well, both of them. So, in July of 1991, in Rutherford County, North Carolina.
Oh, Rutherford. Did I make my jowls shake?
It sounded like it. What are you, like Richard Nixon? What's happening?
I don't know, it's just a silly word.
So, Rutherford County, North Carolina. There was an older couple, William Fred Davis.
Bill?
Yeah.
Don't sound so annoyed.
No, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to. I'm learning here too, guys. For the rest of this, I refer to him as Fred. Now, I don't know
Oh, no.
if he went by Fred or William.
That's a weird nickname.
Is his middle
That's
name.
your real name.
William
Oh,
Fred Davis.
I missed it. I
And
missed
so-
it as the middle name.
I don't know if I made up that his name was Fred, that he went by Fred, or if I was just like, cool, this two first name having guy, and then was like, Fred is probably the one that he goes by. So, for the rest of this, when I refer to Fred, I'm talking about William Fred Davis. Sorry.
I bet he went by Fred. I bet there was so many Wills or Bills or whatever in
Yeah.
his class that he chose to go by his middle name.
Probably.
Because Fred is common, but not as common as William.
I agree. I concur.
I bet I just solved the mystery.
I
Call
hope
it
you
a
did.
day.
I deeply, sincerely apologize if he actually went by William.
Is he a victim? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so...
Now you're an asshole.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm deeply fucking apologizing.
Okay. I
Okay.
feel it. It was deep.
It was deep.
This is why we get 1-star fucking reviews and people are like,
They're so insensitive.
this is so offensive to the family.
I know. I'm sorry.
We're trying to not be offensive.
Not that hard, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, listen, this whole thing we just have to scrap. Everyone's going to think we're assholes.
I know. This
Whole episode.
whole episode is just going to be cut.
Our vibe is off, guys. We have anxiety
there is World War III right now.
about to happen.
Yeah.
And we're just awkward as fuck right now.
We're just trying,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, you're doing great. You're doing great. I bet his name was Fred. He preferred Fred.
I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he was William. But listen, William Fred Davis, heretofore known as Fred,
Okay, Fred.
he was 68 years old, and his wife, Margaret Shufford Davis, who was 67 years old, they lived in a home in a rural area of Rutherford County in North Carolina, okay?
Okay.
Their closest neighbor was a mobile home about 150 yards from their house.
That's called a trailer.
It is
You
called
could
a
say
trailer.
it in front of me. It's okay.
I didn't want you to be offended.
I'm not.
Well, they owned said trailer. Okay?
Double wide, single wide, what are we talking?
You know, I don't know. I'm assuming it's a single wide, but who am I to judge? Could have been double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you assume?
Later things.
Okay.
I know the rest of the story.
Okay, fair.
Well, they would rent out said trailer. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, on Sunday, July 28th, 1991, the couple got a ride home from church, and then they went about their day. Fred, maybe William, dropped off some vegetables to his daughter-in-law, Kathy Davis.
Oh, was he like a farmer? Where'd he get these
They
vegetables?
had a field.
Oh, for sure then. If I had a field, I'd farm vegetables. I don't even have one, and I do.
Yeah. Brandon's growing fucking potatoes right now. So
Hell yeah.
maybe he was dropping off some said potatoes.
That's right. I'm accidentally growing green onion.
Oh, yeah,
think
that's
about
so
it.
easy.
Yeah, you just throw it out there.
Yeah, and then you always have fucking green onion.
Okay, so we don't know. But anyway, dropping off veggies.
Okay, so he was dropping off veggies to his daughter-in-law, Kathy Davis. So Margaret also spoke with Kathy on the phone at some point during that day.
Mm-hmm.
Their daughter, Ruth Blanton, said that she saw Fred in the field by his home and spoke with Margaret early in the afternoon as well.
Okay.
And then at about 6 p.m., Ruth went to borrow a vacuum cleaner from Fred and Margaret, but they weren't home. So she let herself in the back door, which I believe was always unlocked, and she got the vacuum and left.
Okay. Was
So
it a Hoover?
a Hoover? Probably. They seem like classy people. So sometime shortly after that, which would have been between 6 p.m. and 8:45 p.m., Fred and Margaret got home from wherever it was that they were, and Fred went to watch TV in the living room. Fred was hard of hearing, so the TV was up pretty loud.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
And then a man driving around the neighborhood pulled up to their home and parked out back.
Okay.
He grabbed an axe handle from his car,
What the fuck?
and he went inside the unlocked back door. Margaret was in the kitchen facing away from him.
Oh, my God.
He crept up behind her,
Nope.
and he beat her over the head with the handle
Why?
until she fell to the floor.
Oh, my gosh. And Fred was just like watching TV and didn't hear any of that?
Fred's in the den watching TV, no idea what's going on.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck?
That's terrifying. I never want to be hard of hearing.
Seriously.
Ah.
Yeah, and he had the TV up super loud.
Yeah.
Ugh. So immediately after the man beats Margaret, he went to the living room and found Fred on the recliner watching TV. Like I said, Fred didn't hear what had just happened, so he was still just relaxing, having a good
Just sitting
time.
there watching Big Bucks No Whammies.
Mm-hmm. And the man attacked Fred in his chair with the axe handle.
Oh, God. Just the handle, huh?
Yeah, I don't think it had a head.
Interesting.
Like, it was
That's just
literally-
like a bat.
Yeah, essentially a bat or like a stick.
Piece
a
of
thick
wood.
stick. Yeah, exactly. So Margaret and Fred both died from their injuries.
Oh, my God. So he, like, did them in.
Well, during the autopsy, it was revealed that they had both suffered blunt force trauma to the head and face, multiple skull fractures, and brain hemorrhaging.
Oh, my God. I hope it was, like, quick. That's so sad.
Margaret was hit at least 6 times,
Jesus Christ.
and Fred was hit at least 12 times.
Whoa. Why, though? Like, they're just a lovely little old couple on their little farm, their veggie farm.
So here's the thing about why
Okay.
that I will touch on later.
Okay.
There's no fucking motive.
Oh, my God. That's not good. Is this like a mental health thing? Like, did somebody just lose their shit? Obviously, I feel like every time I ask that question, I'm like, what a dumb question.
Yeah, no, that was perfectly fine. And he
Yeah,
was just like, you know what?
No, totally feel great.
I'm going to go over there. Yeah, yeah.
Kill Fred, check.
Yeah. So there were also what they believed to be defensive wounds on both Margaret and Fred as well.
No. I don't like that.
Imagine being in your fucking golden years, 68, 67. You should be retired and happy and doing whatever it is that your heart tells you to do, watching TV while you're hard of hearing and just enjoying your goddamn life.
Yeah,
That's
really
not-
sad.
That's not how that's supposed to end.
That's so
you know?
sad, yeah.
It's horrible.
This is really kind of a morbid thought, but at least they got to go together.
That is a morbid thought.
But, like, they didn't have to, like, one of them didn't have to live without the other.
True, especially after something so traumatic.
Yeah. Still fucked up, obviously.
Super fucked up. But I mean, at least neither of them had to see the other one dead, too,
Yeah. Oh,
I guess.
they're both just like popped up in heaven and they're like, oh shit.
You're here too? Let's party. So after the couple was murdered, the man left the house with the axe handle and Margaret's pocketbook and dress.
Okay, interesting.
I don't believe that it was the dress she was wearing. It was just a dress.
Yeah.
Like,
did this person want to wear it?
well, then he drove about 3 miles away, threw out the dress, and attempted to burn the pocketbook.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did he take money or anything from it?
Nope. He didn't take anything from it.
Hmm.
He left the items there on fire, the pocketbook and all of its belongings, on fire, and he drove away.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a dude saw this little fire, and he went back home to call the police and be like, hey, there's some shit on fire over here. Like,
yeah,
that's
something
weird,
weird's
right?
going on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See something, say something.
For fucking sure.
But before the police showed up, the murderer had a change of heart, and he went back to the place that he dumped the items, and he threw the pocketbook and the axe handle into a creek nearby.
So he put the fire out?
Yeah, technically.
Okay, interesting.
I mean,
Weird.
with water. But he was like, that's not a good place for this. So then he threw it into the creek.
Yeah.
So when the police showed up, they found the dress that belonged to Margaret, but nothing else.
Huh. And nothing was on fire.
And now nothing's on fire. I'm sure there was like a burn mark or something.
Okay.
But they don't
Yeah.
have like, well, it's just a dress,
Yeah.
you know?
Uh-huh. Weird.
So there were no leads on who committed the murder of Fred and Margaret.
Also, at the time, did they know that Fred and Margaret were murdered?
No.
So, okay. So they find out later that these could be connected.
Yeah, connected. And they do find out later that that is Margaret's dress.
Uh-huh.
But, I mean, at the time, they could have been like, oh, look, a pocketbook with this ID in it. That,
That gives us everybody's information.
Yeah, and then go check and then be like, oh, a clue.
A big clue.
That's a pretty big clue.
Uh-huh.
But they didn't get any of that. And so weeks go by. They still don't have any leads.
Mm-hmm. But they found them by now, right?
The people, yes, yes. Margaret
Fred
and
and
Fred.
Margaret, yeah.
Mhm, yeah. But they have no, like,
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like, well, okay.
they have no connection to anything.
That's crazy. They're just like, okay, well, they were clearly beaten,
Yeah.
and that's all we got.
So now I'll tell you about Mr. Murderer, right?
Mm-hmm.
His
Let's hear
name-
about this fucker.
This fucker. His name was Philip Ingle. He was born August 7th, 1961. His parents separated soon after he was born, and he actually witnessed his mother overdose on drugs
Oh, that's sad.
in an attempted suicide.
Oh, my God. That's super sad. That's 2 times sad.
Super sad.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how old he was or if his mother survived the overdose, but either
he
which way,
witnessed it.
yeah, he witnessed it. That's pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah.
There are also accounts from family members that a cousin sexually assaulted Philip during his childhood.
Oh, no.
And by the time he was 5 or 6 years old, he attempted suicide himself
Oh, my God.
by trying to hang himself from a tree.
No.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. We are, like, not having a good childhood.
No, super
We are
bad childhood.
Ticking some boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then again, when he was 19 years old, he told a family member that he wanted to kill himself. And then
This is so sad.
he proceeded to shoot himself in the stomach with a rifle.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a terrible way to do it. First of all, I'm no expert.
I'm
but
not either,
that
but
doesn't
that just
sound
sounds
fun.
painful.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever had a stomach ache? Yeah, that sounds painful.
Yeah. Have you ever just had gas?
Yeah, like the poopy cramps.
Yeah.
Get the bubble guts at night after drinking the booze poos. Ugh. That's enough to want you to feel like you're going to die.
Yeah.
Shoot you in the gut. Ugh.
No, it sounds awful.
What a terrible idea.
So,
Phil.
Philip. So he was obviously treated for psychiatric issues several
Yeah.
times.
Jeez.
The only connection that he might have with Margaret and Fred is that at one point he had rented the mobile home that they rented out.
Okay.
But there was no bad blood, no motive for murder, nothing.
Was he living there when he did it?
No.
Wow.
No, it was like years prior that he had rented from them.
So you said that like they had rented out the trailer, so I was assuming that this was like
Like still rented?
yeah, that
Yeah.
and that he was the killer living in the trailer.
Nope.
No?
Nope. It was from the before times.
He just knew that they lived there. And obviously knew their back door was unlocked.
Knew that they kept their back door unlocked, and
My God. And
Let
you're
himself
telling me
in.
that there's not a motive.
there's no motive.
They can't figure anything out.
There's like obviously he had a fucked up childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously there is some mental illness going on here.
Clearly.
There's one little touch on a kind of motive, but it's nothing that will make you feel justified.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah,
I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It never makes you feel justified, but it, like, this is like, even as an excuse, you're like, what?
It doesn't even make sense.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. But that's all the background information that I have on Philip.
Wow. Okay.
So a couple suicide attempts. He watches mom overdose. He was sexually assaulted and a lot of mental illness.
Now, but he had never done this crime prior? Like he's never attempted murder, never beat the shit out of anybody with an axe handle?
Not that
we're aware of.
Not that we're aware of, yeah.
Okay.
So after the murders, Philip attempted to check himself into a psychiatric hospital.
Okay, because they hadn't caught him yet. They didn't know who was going on. Okay,
nope. Because there was no witnesses, no motive, no anything.
That's crazy.
He's literally just a dude.
Yeah.
And it's like the 90s.
Yeah.
So he tried to check himself into a psychiatric hospital, but he was sent home and told to go to a private clinic to treat his alcoholism.
Okay.
So on top of all of this, he's also an alcoholic.
Wow.
But also, like, thanks, hospital.
But also, like, who isn't? You know what I mean?
I mean, you're in the middle of a pandemic and possible World War III, so
yeah,
who isn't?
I'm going to drink.
I'm going to drink. I'm going to have a good time. So then a couple weeks after the murders, Philip went to his friend Jeff Hauser's house.
Okay. What's up with Jeff?
Well, Philip told Jeff that he had killed 2 people.
He ratted on himself. Good.
Mm-hmm. He told Jeff that he had beaten them to death. And I guess Jeff thought that it was a joke.
Okay.
Because...
Terrible joke.
Yeah, pretty bad joke. But Philip was like, do you need anyone killed? And
what?
Jeff laughed and was like, yeah. And he pointed to his neighbor's house. Like, yeah, these guys, right?
This is a bad joke. Uh-oh.
So then Philip is like, all right, fucking bet, right? And he started asking questions about the neighbors. And Jeff was like, no, man, I was just kidding.
Oh, my God.
And besides, the guy's huge and is, like, fully armed. You don't need to go over there. You know, he's got a bunch of guns. Stay away from them.
Yeah. Where are we again?
North Carolina.
Okay.
And so Philip was like, they won't even see me coming. All I need is an axe handle. So now he's told him that he beat 2 people to death. And all he needs is an axe handle. He's told him the murder weapon and everything, right?
Okay. Also, they'll never see me coming. All I need is an axe handle. I feel like it doesn't justify why they will never see you coming.
True. And also, like, what if I just have a normal axe? Can I use that? Or
maybe it like
to take
throws
the head
off. Yeah, throws off the equilibrium.
The weight.
Yeah.
It's like, I haven't been practicing with one of these. Either way, Jeff was like, no thanks, man. I'm good. I was kidding. Whatever,
yeah.
Right?
That like was not serious, and now you've just divulged all of your secrets to me.
Yeah, but still, Jeff was like, oh, I don't know, man. You're weird.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Bye.
I could see that happening in my life and reacting the same way with certain people. Like just being like, oh,
you're crazy.
you're silly.
Yeah, like whatever.
And not taking it seriously. Like,
Yeah.
you know an awful lot about that, but I'm assuming that you're just weird.
Yeah, but also if 2 people in your area had just been beaten to death, I feel like you might have heard about it and then
Perhaps.
been
I think I would have heard about it.
like, fair. Maybe Jeff didn't, you know?
Yeah.
Either way, Jeff's like, nope, I was just kidding. So 6 weeks after Philip murdered Fred and Margaret, he climbed into the unlocked bedroom window of Sarah and Easy Willis.
Oh, no. Okay.
They were another older couple. Sarah was 67 and Easy was 70 years old. Philip broke into their home and bludgeoned them to death with a tire iron.
What? Oh, my God. Why?
Again,
Why?
no apparent motive. Nothing was stolen from the home, and the victims were not sexually assaulted. Like, it's not a sexual thing.
Literally, he's just killing
It's
somebody.
not robbery. Yeah, it's like a
these poor people.
thrill kill.
Yeah, that's terrible. A thrill kill. Jesus Christ.
So soon after this, around September 10th, 1991.
What a great day.
It is a great day. You know, it said between September 10th and September 12th, or it said either on September 10th or September 12th, and I was like,
It's the 10th.
we're going to put the 10th.
We're going to fuck up her birthday.
Actually, it's not bad.
Okay.
Well, Philip went back to Jeff's house. And this time, Jeff and his friend Steve White were hanging out.
And Steve's like, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Steve
Okay.
was like, this fucking guy, I got some questions, right?
Yeah.
Philip had a black eye. And so Steve was like, what happened there? And Philip said that he had fallen and hit a doorknob.
Why is that always the way? Like, nobody ever falls and hits a doorknob with their face.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did hit a door with my face, but not the knob.
You also didn't fall. You flung your face into the door.
Minor details. Like, I just can't understand. The door would open. I guess if it's closed.
I mean, yeah, you still might bash it. You're like, you've got the down motion instead of the forward motion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just something metal that sticks out. I hit my hips on them all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say my kids hit their head on it, but like that's the kid head level.
My kid ducks. Like, oh, he's been hit too many times.
He's like afraid of doorknobs.
Like flinches away from him. Oh, man.
Oh, that's my favorite.
So Steve was like, hey, what happened there, right?
Yeah.
And-
What's up with that black eye, Phil?
Yeah. And he gave him the doorknob story.
Uh-huh.
Well, Steve and Jeff didn't believe him.
Yeah,
And
because Jeff's like, this guy's fucking weird.
this guy's fucking
Trust
weird.
me.
And Steve was like, I know. I've been telling you not to hang out with this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what was said.
And Jeff's like, one time he asked for an axe handle.
He was like, oh, I'll kill your neighbors, right? Either way. So they told him, like, hey, man, we don't fucking believe you, right? And I guess they let it go, but they were like, you're stupid. Like, you're
That's
lying.
like the worst lie.
Yeah. So Philip started asking if Jeff was still having trouble with his neighbors. And he said, quote, I'll take care of them for you. I'll kill his whole family. I'll get a stick and beat them to death.
Oh my God.
And he told Jeff, I love to watch people dying in agony.
No.
Pain, suffering.
That's fucking creepy.
So fucking creepy.
Ugh. What the hell? Is Jeff like, can you get the fuck out of my house?
Yeah, Jeff and Steve were like, cool. This tea party's over.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta go.
Suddenly, I feel so tired.
I think I left my stove on.
Yeah.
You need to
Oops.
leave before I can turn it off.
Gotta go change out the laundry. Don't want it to smell like wet rags.
And they were like, you gotta go. And also, you're fucking certifiably crazy. Like, that's not,
Happening.
yeah,
in my
that's not
life.
okay.
Yeah.
So the guys called the State Bureau of Investigation, which is essentially like the local FBI. Like, they're like, we assist in investigating stuff.
Okay.
But it's not the federal bureau, it's the state bureau.
Yep. Makes sense.
You know, you see how that works.
I figured it out. Only with your help, though.
Listen, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So they told them all about Philip and his wild stories about beating people to death, right? And the SBI was like, wouldn't you know it? Some people have been beaten to death recently. Like, let's look into this guy.
Uh-oh.
So they bring Philip in for questioning, and he immediately admits to the murders of Easy and Sarah Willis, because they brought him in for that. Margaret and Fred were like 6 weeks before, right? So they're like, hey,
Already out of their mind.
that is out of sight, out of mind. That has been after 48 hours.
Yeah.
That's some old shit.
Oh my God.
We're going to solve this new shit. So they were like, hey, what happened here? And he was like, yeah, sorry about it. Immediately admits to it. And then they were like,
Wow.
but also, what about Fred and Margaret? And he was like, oh, yeah, I killed them too.
He just totally admits to it. Oh my God. Wow. Do you think they're like, fuck, that was easy?
I mean, hopefully. They're like, thank God that we got this little tip, right?
Yeah, seriously.
So it turns out that the black eye was not from falling on a doorknob.
What?
Shocking.
I don't believe you.
But when he attacked Easy and Sarah, Easy was able to hit Philip in the face with his cane at least once,
Wow.
causing the black eye.
That is insane, and it breaks my heart. I mean, obviously, when you're being beat, you're gonna struggle, but it's just like, you kind of just hope for like a quick out.
Yeah, the
But
part
he
that,
knew
like,
what was happening.
really bothered me is like imagining an old person fighting for their life.
No, I don't want to. That's really sad.
That just sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this podcast is good for us right now.
I know, right?
Yeah. No, it's so fucking sad.
Yeah. Yeah. So Philip is obviously arrested and facing trial for the 4 murders.
Yeah. I'm so glad, though, by the way, that he just admitted to it.
Yeah.
Because, wow.
Yeah. There was no motive for the murders. Other than Philip told his lawyers that he believed that the people he had murdered were devils with red eyes, and he was doing God's work by killing them.
This sounds a lot like schizophrenia, not to diagnose. I don't know anything. That's usually what they all talk about, right? Like, got to kill the bad people before they hurt me.
I think they say borderline personality disorder.
Oh, okay. Pretty
or something
sure
along
you
those
can't
lines.
say that anymore.
Oh, is that an old one now?
Oh, maybe it's multiple personality disorder. I don't know. I'm
Isn't
gonna
it
be
just
honest.
borderline?
It's fine then. I don't know. I wish I knew.
One of my bullets is literally, I'm not a doctor, so
I should be more educated in this, but
I mean, you would think I am too. But this is in the court document that it said borderline, so listen.
so there you go.
It's not me, it's them.
Yeah, we're just reading old court documents.
Yeah. So his defense was going to be a psychotic episode brought on by years of drug and alcohol abuse.
Oh, drugs too.
His psychiatrist also said that he believed Philip might have borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
So, don't know if you're allowed to say that anymore, but that's where that comes in.
Okay, interesting.
It was apparently also brought to light that he had been in an argument with his grandmother a week or two before the first murders, and that the sight of an elderly person alone could have provoked the psychotic episode.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of
That's a big argument with your grandma
yeah.
to spark that much hate.
But that's kind of the, like, motive, not motive that I'm like, I mean, I guess, but it makes no fucking logical
But,
sense.
so he knew about Fred and Margaret, right?
He knew them.
I could kind of see, like, okay, if that were the loose reasoning for him losing his fucking shit and he knew about them and he sought them out. But what about the other couple? How did he know them?
I don't think he did.
So he just, like, stumbled upon them?
Yeah. There wasn't any information on their
Relationship in any way, shape, or form?
their relationship or their autopsy or anything like that. So
Do you think that he targeted older people because he felt that he could overpower them? Like less of a chance of being hit in the face with a cane?
you know, maybe. I was thinking that it was literally like, I guess just like maybe if it was the grandma thing and it was just an easy target. Like,
yeah.
He knew that they had their door open. He knew them. He knew they probably wouldn't fight back
Yeah.
or be able to fight back.
Also, I'm going to be honest, and I'm sure this is just because I'm slowly inching towards the grave every day, but like 60s, 70s really doesn't sound that old to me anymore. I'm like 80s, 90s, okay, yeah, that's like an old person, but 60, 70, I'm like, I mean, they're older, but they're not like an old couple
Okay,
with a cane.
Literally, the article said targeted another elderly couple. They're fucking 67, 70. And I was like,
Elderly.
older.
Yeah.
Older couple.
Yeah.
They weren't elderly.
Yeah.
Like elderly to me is like 80, 90.
90? Yeah.
That's elderly.
Yeah.
The article, the court documents was like this elderly couple. And I was like,
Oh, no.
bro, I know 60-year-olds.
Oh, no, I know. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and then I think of like, you know, I have family. My dad was like 63 or 64 when he passed away. So then all of his siblings, who are my aunts and uncles, they're in their like mid 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're older.
Yeah, but they still seem like spry and whatever.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, my dad's 62.
yeah, your dad would like fuck somebody up.
My dad would fucking murder someone
Yeah.
that broke into that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did not want to use the word elderly.
Yeah.
I changed it in my notes. I'm like, nope, they are older. They are.
In my mind, though, this whole time, like when we're like, oh my God, imagine, I mean, he's got a cane. Imagine an old elderly couple fighting for their life. And I'm like, my heart. And I was picturing like a 90-year-old.
Yeah. But he's literally like the guy you work with, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause nobody can retire anymore because we live in America.
Oh, shit. We're going to war.
And we're going to World War III. And if you retire, then you have to get drafted. It's a whole thing. Oh, you're not working? Get out there.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Yeah, but I completely agree with you. They're a younger, older couple.
Okay,
Right.
okay, I'll take it.
I'm going with like they're just reaching their golden like retirement age where it's like, you know what? Fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
We're doing shit our way.
Yeah.
They're starting out their new life as retired people, sons, kids, all that shit.
Sounds beautiful.
It's the goal.
Yeah, yeah. Which is what I was saying earlier that probably is going to get cut out of the normal episode. But like, Why does that have to be the goal when we're old? All of us can make the decision now. Like, can we collectively, as a society, as a race, as people, as whatever, can we collectively just agree that, like, we're all going to just chill and, like, just be nice to each other? Like, we don't have to work anymore. You can if you want to, but you don't have to.
Yeah, but see, nobody would.
And let's just get rid of money. Then good. Then we don't need those things.
We need roads and shit.
Okay, you can fucking navigate your life without a goddamn road. We do not need
I
road.
can. I got a 4-wheel drive.
See? You gotta think outside the box. Life doesn't have to revolve around this weird fucking illusion we've all created together. It's stupid.
But who's going to pick up the trash?
Well, don't be an asshole.
How am I being an asshole? I'm just making trash.
Stop making trash. First of all, we're gonna annex trash.
No more trash. Got it.
No, but we can all just be fucking nice. Put it in a trash can. And then every month, we all put our trash cans in a big pile and one of us drives it out to the dump.
Who's the one? It's going to be the same
We
guy
all take
all the time.
turns.
No, because
Maybe that one guy loves it. Maybe that one guy's like, I love just taking care of my goddamn neighborhood. Let's just be nice to each other.
I mean, I love...
It's like a family unit.
I love...
Moms do shit all the time.
Yeah, it's a family unit, and the two at the top are the ones doing all the shit, and the ones at the bottom are the ones getting the free-ass fruit snacks and fucking goldfish and having the best time of their life. I want to be at the bottom.
Well, you can be at the bottom.
But then I'll have trash. Who's going to take my trash out?
I will take your trash.
See, you're too nice. You're going to be taken advantage of.
I will not, because I'll take advantage of other people in other areas.
All right, listen.
It's called compromise, give and take. But let's
They're
just
going to say it's
not...
called communism.
But like, you know, I'll do things that I don't mind doing that still spark joy and happiness inside of me, but also that you might not enjoy. I don't mind taking your trash to the dump.
Either way, I love the world that you live in. I want to live in it too.
Yeah, sorry for the side rant.
Don't worry.
By the way, for everybody who's on Patreon and heard it the first time. Still just really want to instill this. This is my chance. This is my soapbox, okay?
It's true.
It's the only place people listen to me. You are a captive audience. And you can't tell me it's a bad idea.
It's a terrible idea. It's a good idea in theory. It would never work in practice because I ain't doing shit. I'm going to watch Euphoria all day.
Why can't it work? Because you just told me you would crochet for me, and I don't want to crochet. So I would take that trade.
If that's all I have to do.
There's other things, though. You're just stuck in this weird illusion that we've created of this world that makes you think that it wouldn't work.
Back to the story. We were talking about the sight of an elderly person that could have provoked the psychotic episode.
Oh, yes. Okay. Wow, this was a big tangent.
It was a big tangent.
Yeah.
So back to the idea of him seeing, you know, someone he thought was grandma and just going fucking apeshit.
Batshit crazy.
Yeah. Personally, it's hard for me to get behind any kind of psychotic episode simply because he had 2 different conversations with his friends weeks apart where he admitted to murdering people and saying that he liked to watch people die in agony.
Yeah, feels kind of like that's just your thing and less like it was an outburst of rage that you could no longer control.
Yeah, it wasn't a moment in time. It was like weeks at least, which maybe psychotic episodes last that long. I don't know.
I'm sure they do, but also like...
I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But it seems to me like he knew right from wrong. Like he had said to Jeff at one point that he was telling him all of this because he trusted him. That makes me think that you knew right from wrong.
Yeah, like I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Well, also when you say like a psychotic break or something, it makes it sound like he just got in the argument and he's so mad at the first old person he saw, but he like sought them out.
Yeah, like he drove to their house.
And then weeks later...
parked out back.
Yeah.
Went in the home. And then, 6 weeks later, did it again, climbing through someone's bedroom window.
I wonder if that's some like weird deep-seated shit that we just don't understand because we don't study psychology, you know, that like it can be related or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Fucking, that's like,
yeah.
Big jump, guy.
Like
big
I said.
jump. Maybe just go resolve the shit with grandma.
Maybe just go resolve the shit with grandma.
Or just like don't talk to grandma.
Yeah, or just be like, wow, she was kind of a bitch back there.
If that was the case.
Yeah.
I feel kind of like...
Or tell yourself that, even if it's not the case, and just, whoop, it's gone now.
I feel like Phil's kind of the bitch back there.
Oh, Phil was totally the bitch back there. But if he needs to tell himself that grandma was the bitch back there just so that he can mentally get along with his day...
and not fucking murder everybody.
Yeah.
Phil.
You know?
For sure.
Either way, I'm not a doctor. I did not diagnose him with anything.
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh.
Way to diffuse yourself of the responsibility for all the words that we've just let diarrhea out of our mouth.
Well, listen, someone's going to be like, it's a mental illness. And I'll be like, I know. But
We're aware. We know. It's
Yeah.
not good. It's not a good look for us.
It's not a good look for us. We do it a lot. It's fine.
Yeah. Join us.
So either way, Philip was sentenced to death
Wow. Okay.
on February 17th, 1993. His sister attempted an appeal on his behalf,
Really?
but was denied. And
What did the
then
sister say?
She said, okay, well, the appeal was denied, and then Philip stopped all further appeals. And the sister was like, this is just like a further suicide for him. Like,
Oh, I didn't even consider that. Because he tried to commit suicide twice before. What if this all was an act to try to himself? Or like something he did because he knew he would get death and then somebody would be him for him.
yeah, but then at that point, go attack somebody with guns or something.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Like, instead of these innocent people.
I'm not saying that it's a good idea. Like, it wasn't a
Yeah.
good plan.
Yeah. But he was like,
But suicidal.
yeah, and he was in for the death penalty. He's like, yep, I did all that shit. Sign me up. Let's go.
Yeah, like he didn't put up a fight.
And so he said that he stopped all the further appeals and stuff so that the families of his victims could have peace.
Okay, well, you probably shouldn't have beat the shit out of them. That would be very peaceful of him.
Yeah, you know what else would be peaceful? I don't know, man. Fucking living until they're actually elderly.
Yeah. Fuck, Phil.
He was to be executed on September 22nd, 1995. And when they wheeled him into the death chamber, he said, I'm going to heaven.
Oh, he
And then-
declared it.
He
See, that's
declared
what
it.
you were supposed to do to Jesus with your wallet or with your
Credit card and stuff.
Yeah, your vaccine.
Watch out for this. I've
That's
declared it.
how it's done.
He was put to death by lethal injection
Oh no.
on September 22nd, 1995.
Interesting.
He was the 299th person to be put to death in North Carolina.
Hot tip. So that's all he said. He was just like, I'm going to heaven.
Yeah, I think he yelled it, or it was like a
Theatrical event.
a crazy person thing. Also, don't know if there is a heaven, but I don't think he's going there.
I think everybody goes to heaven.
Oh, someone explained that to us, didn't they?
Or did I send you a TikTok?
I don't think everyone goes to heaven. Murderers aren't going to heaven.
Sure.
We'll get into this later. We'll get into this later.
Listen, I'm the one over here trying to create a utopia of let's all just be nice to each other. So
And you're going to let this fucker in?
yeah, but he's not going to be a fucker in heaven.
Is he going to be a fucker in your commune? Would you let this guy into your commune?
Well, the theory of the commune is that you don't act that way so we can all live a peaceful life. But when you
people
die...
just do. So,
Yeah.
you need an executioner in your commune to be like, hey, you're out
Now
of
listen,
line.
I'm not trying to pick and choose here, but I'm kind of okay with this idea because I feel like you always get somebody who's going to fuck something up. But then is that your idea coming in on my brain just because that's the only way I've ever been taught that this is how life works?
I don't know. Am I
Can we
bringing you
live in
down?
peace without somebody being a fucker?
No.
Everybody's like, I'm tired of her shit. Make her stop.
Okay, I'll make her stop.
Okay. So if you want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to isgdpodcast.com. And while you're there, join our Patreon. For as little as $1, you get an extra episode every month. And for as little as $7, you get, what do they get? They get behind the scenes audio of every episode every week. And then for as little as $10, you get video behind the scenes content of every episode every week. So it's totally fucking worth it. And you're supporting your favorite podcast so we can do cool shit like Crime Con, which, by the way, everybody go buy Crime Con tickets right now, please. And thank you.
Yep.
Also, you can join us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and TikTok. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. Also, come join the goddamn pod group on Facebook. It's our special little family, special little thing. It's a lot of fun. We're all just fucking hanging out. You don't even have to talk true crime. Just come chat with us. Come be our besties, man.
Do it.
Y'all. Email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com. And if you would like to snail mail us some shit, a card.
Not literal shit.
I might laugh if it were a literal shit.
I'm going to make you open everything from here on out.
That's kind of sad, though, because we do get, like, people who don't like us, so we might get literal shit. Maybe I shouldn't have put that in the universe.
I don't want literal
I'm
shit.
not manifesting that utopia.
No, don't manifest literal shit for us.
Okay, hit us. Hit us with the P.O. Box.
2764 Spring Valley, California, 91979.
I'm hoping if somebody doesn't like us that much that they didn't make it to this point.
Yeah, no, there's no way they're listening to this. They're like, Jesus Christ, can they stop talking about World War III?
Fuck her utopia. They're not even funny. Okay. Anyway.
Nobody wants to live with them.
Okay, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.